Greetings. Welcome to EDTV News Channel, the People's Channel. In this report, we have a few stories for talk about coming out of the parish of Manchester, Westmoreland, the nation capital, Kingston, and the Supreme Court. Stay tuned for the full reports. Blessings to all subscribers and viewers. If you're here for the first time, you can support the channel by like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. So we'll start off in the nation capital, where 4 shot, 3 drop out in Wild Street drive-by shooting. They all now identified. So we'll get into the report. The 3 persons who were shot and taken out this afternoon drive-by shooting on Wild Street in East Kingston have been identified. They are 23-year-old Sabian Clark of Windward Road address, 20-year-old Troy Dennis of a Wellington Street address, and 15-year-old Marquise Morgan. Morgan succumbed to his injuries he received while undergoing treatment at hospital. Reports indicate that a Mark X motor car drove up along Wild Street. One of the occupants reportedly stepped out of the car and opened gunfire on a group of people standing on the roadway. The condition of the second schoolboy who was injured during the attack has still not been ascertained. It was a wild Monday across Jamaica. Now, people, we'll move on. This time to the parish of Manchester. Student juke up and drop out by schoolmate in the parish. Akelia White, a 20-year-old student of Catholic College of Mandeville in Williamsfield, Manchester, was juke up and drop out this morning by a fellow student at the institution. A 17-year-old boy has been taken into custody in connection with the drop out. The news media was informed that Akelia was sitting in her classroom shortly before midday when she was attacked and juke up by her 17-year-old classmate. Deputy Superintendent Kerry Duncan, head of the Manchester Police, told the news media that another 17-year-old student sustained knife wounds in the incident and has been hospitalized for treatment. According to DSP Duncan, shortly before 12 o'clock, Akelia and other students were inside their classroom when a dispute arose over a missing phone and money. He said the 17-year-old became angry and ran to the nearby tuck shop. He later returned with a knife and attacked Akelia, who was juke up in the chest. The other student was juke up when came to her assistance. The news media was informed that the boy ran from the institution but was chased and held by concerned citizens. DSP Duncan said the boy is now being questioned by the CIB detectives. Akelia's mother, Marian White, who struggled to find words following the incident, remembered her daughter as being a very, very nice and recalled that their last conversation early on Monday when Akelia texted her to inquire whether she was all right and had been eaten. Very, very sad story, people. This is not a news that you want to get as a parent. You know what I'm saying? Say your child drop out at school. You know, it's very, very sad, people. Condolences goes out to the family of Akelia. You know what I'm saying? Now, people, we'll move on. This time to the parish of Westmoreland. And this is a family dispute that claimed the life of a man. So we'll get into the report. Man taken out during alleged dispute with sisters in the parish. A man was taken out during an alleged dispute involving relatives, including his sisters. The incident occurred in Hertford, Westmoreland on Sunday night. He has been identified as 38-year-old Alwyn Beckford, otherwise called SHENG, a laborer from the community. According to Detective Superintendent of Police Dean Watson, who confirmed the incident with the news media, Beckford was hit with a stone during a confrontation. Reports from the police indicate that Beckford was at home with his fiancée when an argument developed between him and another of his sister. During the argument, it is alleged that the 3 family members, including his sisters, began hurling stones at Beckford one of which reportedly hit him on the left side of his head, causing a wound that run red water profusely. Beckford later collapsed and was rushed to the Savlamar Public General Hospital, where he was pronounced you-know-what. Investigations are ongoing. I don't know, people, why family cannot live together as one in love, peace, and harmony. Everything them turn to violence and their own family. You know what I'm saying, people? Unbelievable. Now, people, we'll move on. This time to the parish of Kingston, the nation capital. Policeman shot and injured in a shootout with bike riding gunmen. So we'll get into the report. A policeman was injured during a shootout with armed men on a motorcycle Monday morning in Kingston. The Corporate Communication Unit CCU confirmed that the shootout happened at the corner of Waltham and Bay Farm Road about 5 a.m. According to the CCU, the police signaled two men riding a motorcycle to stop. One of the men opened gunfire on the police, who returned the fire, hitting one of the men, who was later arrested and hospitalized. A policeman was also injured during the shootout. He was treated at hospital and released. Now, people, last but not least, Isat Buchanan wants Vybz Kartel and his three accused walk free. So we'll get into the latest report. Lawyers eye release of Vybz Kartel and co-accused. 12 days before the Court of Appeal is to begin hearing arguments to determine whether entertainer Vybz Kartel and his co-accused should be retried of murder, attorney for the men will be seeking to have them released. The habeas corpus application, which started before the Supreme Court on Monday morning, is to continue over 2 days starting on May 29. Attorney represented Kartel, whose given name is Adija Palmer, Sean Stam, Campbell, Andre Madsus, St. John's, filed the application almost 2 months after the Privy Council overturned their murder conviction. Kartel's attorney, Isat Buchanan, says since March 14, Kartel and his co-accused have been in suspension. Buchanan says, for this reason, the attorney filed the application seeking their release. It is a lacuna in the law where you are not convicted, you are not charged, but you are held in abeyance. I think in terms of where the law is, that the legislators would have needed to make certain amendments to account for a situation where conviction is quashed, but the matter is not yet before the court, is suggested. But during Monday's proceeding, Mr. Buchanan said that the application was brought before the court because of issues that the defense does not wish to disclose. The court was told that the Director of Public Prosecution was not served with a copy of the application, but Justice Andrea Thomas ordered that the application should be served Monday. Justice Thomas also ordered that the application be amended by Tuesday to include the Director of Public Prosecution as an interested party. The Office of the DPP is to respond on or before May 20. Kartel and his co-accused are being held at the Tower Street Adult Correctional Center. So there you have it, people. Please leave your comments in the comment section and tell me what you think. One aim, one God, one destiny. Walk good, talk good, live good. Blessings.